Well, I just don't want to be single and miserable for the rest of my life. So when I do want to settle down and move on, and like, I don't want to die alone and be like, oh, an old widow on my own.
So
like,
if you don't, hold on. So if you don't want to die alone and you want to find a guy, wouldn't it make sense to do activities that make you more attractive to that guy?
No, because I am attractive anyway. Like,
Do you know how many bitches it is in this world that is
I don't care how many bitches there are. There's not a bitch like me. Like, whatever.
You just are not all that a man
It's not about
wants.
looks. I've got a good personality. I can do a lot of things.
You can do a lot of
especially with my
things.
mouth.
Wouldn't you
But
just want
there's
to
other women out there that can do the same things that don't come with
Oh,
the
I
baggage.
don't give a fuck about any other woman, to be honest.
But wouldn't
But
you?
you're just
I
delusional.
hear
Yeah.
like
You're just delusional.
I know. Honestly, I am
She-
delusional. I
she's
think there's something wrong in my head.
She's
least you can
definitely
admit it.
missing the point, but I will say the one thing that I do like about what she's saying is the idea that you can be yourself and in being yourself find someone. So I know that you said if you go to Skid Row, there are plenty of women on Skid
All right,
Row.
look. ladies,
You a Skid Row girl?
this whole concept of be yourself is one of the biggest fucking lies we tell people. Because if I really wanted to be myself, I would not go to the gym. I'd be playing fucking Overwatch. I'd be gaming all day, drinking Mountain Dew, chilling,
That'd make you
living my
miserable.
life, going to the gym maybe once every 2 weeks.
Go,
But I don't
kid.
do that
You would-
because I understand that excellence is not achieved through being comfortable. It's achieved by doing things that I don't want to do sometimes,
Discipline.
regardless of how I feel. So this whole be yourself mantra is a fucking lie. We tell women this bullshit because men will go ahead and accept a woman that's mediocre for her being herself. But the reality is, are you going to get a guy who has a last name to give you his last name from marriage by you being yourself? No, you're going to have to acclimate to that man and fucking change. The problem is that women think that they should be accepted no matter how they behave. They don't have to change. They don't have to perform. Love me for me. Fuck that shit. That's a lie. It's a fairy tale that's never going to actually happen. At least men, we understand. We have to become a somebody to get a somebody by our side. Y'all, for some crazy ass reason, think you can behave however you want and a man's going to accept you. It doesn't work that way. He's going to behave that way so he could fuck. Then he's never going to give you the last name.
Are you a high value
It's a
man?
fact.
Do you think you're a high value man?
What do you think?
Do you get bitches?
What do you think?
I don't think you do.
Fantastic.
So I
That's
just
your
can
opinion.
may I just chime in here just really
Yeah,
quickly
sure.
about the yeah sure I
mean, you're on my podcast, right?
Yeah, but I don't want to fuck you or whatever.
That's not the definition of a high value man.
Yeah, but like, give me some reasons how you're high value.
I don't have to qualify.
Exactly, because you have none. So
You're
move
on
on.
you're on my show.
Okay.
That's proof in itself. Shut up.
All right.
Anyway, go ahead.
I hear what you're saying about being yourself. I just do genuinely feel like if you do things that make you happy, like if you want to work hard and put down the controller and work out and all of those things and you feel like that's benefiting your life, then that is something that you want to do and you are doing things that make you happy.
What I'm
And
saying is that
does include
it's not
some
a choice for
sacrifice.
us.
Well, I hear, but like I'm from a family, like I'm from the South, and there are a lot of obese people. There are a lot of people who aren't conventionally attractive, who are married, who have relationships, I was heavily immersed in like the nerd community, which, a lot of people say like, oh, nerds aren't like conventionally attractive because what do they do in lieu of working
Where's your
out?
nerd?
I'm a nerd.
I have
I'm a huge
dated
nerd.
many nerds, but
Where are they at now?
Gone.
Like
hold
girls
on, but
always rationalize.
even people who are fit who I've dated, they're gone too. So like
Yeah, they
that's not
fucked.
even a point.
Yeah, they fucked you
So
up.
it's not that I didn't like them because they didn't work out. That's not the issue. The issue was a more of a
Character.
spiritual and emotional thing for me.
Integrity.
Exactly.
They
Like
fucked you and left. Simple
no,
as
but
that.
not all of them fucked me. That's the thing that I'm saying.
I don't think you understand that as a man, right? As a woman, you can be a loser and be okay. You can be yourself as a lady, right?
I
to a
hear
degree.
what you're saying.
But
I
men
do.
can't, is what I'm
But I hear what you're saying. I'm just saying that to be yourself is like, for me, is the ultimate goal, is to like be loved, and that doesn't mean not growing. That doesn't mean not being stagnant. That doesn't mean you don't sit down and have conversations and give a little here and there because it'll make your partner happy. I'm not saying that you don't do those things. I'm just saying that at the heart of it, you get to love somebody for who they are, and they get to love you for who you are, and you get to grow together.
Only women get to think idealistically like that.
Okay.
Men can't think like, because bro, like that sounds great. Like, and this is what I'm trying to say when I say women romanticize things and they're emotional or whatever. But like men don't even get these things unless they meet certain prerequisites. Like we're invisible to girls unless we meet certain requirements to even be loved in the first place. So I get what you're saying. Just be yourself. It's not really real. Like for guys, they have to improve. For girls, you can be yourself, but if you want to keep the guy, you're gonna have to change yourself for that man.
Do you not like believe in actually making a connection and then like them falling in love with you?
That's not reality.
Well,
Yes, it is.
well-
I've had like many guys.
Well, you got to get the
Sorry.
girl infatuated with you. Yes, I agree with that. But women can go ahead and be in that delusional, lovey-dovey fairy tale.
But
Men
I've
can't.
had that before.
Yeah.
I've had that. I've literally had that before.
That
with,
doesn't refute what I said.
So you know,
Women
like,
need that. Men don't.
if a girl's on OnlyFans then, and you're saying like they need to change, so like if they stop doing OnlyFans, would you like then think it was like would you think it was all right then for a guy to date a girl that has
it'd
done
be-
OnlyFans previously?
It'd be a case-by-case basis. Every man is different. Every guy has different tolerances for what his girl could have done in the past. But I mean, in general, it's going to be a negative for a lot of dudes.
Your reputation.
And you might disqualify yourself from certain guys.
But you say like marriage, like if everybody wants like marriage, like not everybody wants to marry like in their life.
Every girl wants to have a man that she loves, admires, and respects as her
Like
man.
not everybody wants that. Like you know,
Bruh.
Yeah, there's some people like they just want the money and they don't care about marriage. Like they don't want to, you know,
That's you.
in the moment, but in
A
the
majority
long
of
I have
women,
a question
a
for you.
majority of women overwhelmingly want a man at some point that's going to be a leader, a provider, and a protector. That's what they
Correct.
want.
No, I don't think so.
For you in particular, or women in general?
All right, so
For
for me
me
and a lot of girls that I know.
Also,
Well, what do
not
you think the
everyone has
majority of
others.
women want?
Money.
How does that come?
OnlyFans.
There's different ways, but if
Didn't
you
I
want
say
the
provider, protector, etc.?
No. You can be your own provider. You can always be yourself.
Your
You
own
can't
protector?
fake being someone you're not.
Even if a woman is her own
it's not
provider, she
good.
still wants a man that's a provider. So how does that change what I said?
You can provide for yourself. You
But-
can be independent.
Yeah, but even if a woman's independent, she still wants a man that can provide.
Don't you feel good when you
in the bedroom,
you're
at
just picking
least.
for like the girls, but not me personally.
so you don't
honestly.
feel good when your man like surprises you with little gifts?
Of
Don't you
course,
feel-
but it's not like I need it. You
yeah,
know.
no, it's not like you need it. It's the feeling. That's what he's talking about. It's the feeling.
Yeah, but you know.
You can get the same
So
feeling
you
off a
interrupted
sugar
that
daddy.
argument
Sometimes
to make
that
no
comes
point.
with a lot of
Fantastic.
bad things. So
Bruh.
you
Can I
know, I
ask
can't be
you- can I
stressing
ask you a
every
question?
night thinking, oh,
Please?
if it's cheating or
Yeah, you got
not.
some-
You feel me?
Yeah,
Like
you realize
how.
So earlier, right, you were saying, and I do agree, like, well, okay. So earlier you were saying that us women, we can get by with just being ourselves and being mediocre, and yeah, that's socially acceptable. But then you were,
Mediocre.
yeah. But then you said that we shouldn't do this. Or, okay, so
Let me be clear. A woman can get a man's attention by providing no value and being mediocre. However, for her to keep that man and for him to take her seriously, she has to change to some degree and acclimate to that man. Two different things.
no, it was something else. Never mind.
Can I respond to the video?
Attraction is not the same as retention. Anything else before I?
Can I just react to it since
Yeah.
I'm on OnlyFans and everything? Not everybody on OnlyFans is like doing porn and stuff, but I do still agree with the overall sentiment of what she said. But my fans specifically like the things that I talk about and make people aware about on social media. So it's like a little bit deeper than just my body. I'm sure that has a lot to do with it. But also like her argument is that they could like just go work in an office. But my argument to that is like, you're doing OnlyFans and you're doing this kind of work to get away from that constricted environment. And I don't think women should be working 9 to 5s necessarily. I think they should be working more like creative type jobs. And then also I really like the subscription based service because I think like to make money like long term, it's good to have.
All right, so you're
that
talking
kind
about
of
the
thing.
perks of OnlyFans. That doesn't refute what I was saying. That
No,
most men
I
won't
still
respect it
agree.
because of
I
it.
still overall agree,
And
but
you're
I'm
an exception because
yeah.
you're doing it under the auspice of your man.
Yeah,
So
and I'm
you're-
doing it with like more. There's more to me than just that. So I do have people that come and just want to talk to me about stuff like a messaging platform. Like it's not even just purely sexual all the time. It's just kind of like a subscription thing for them to support me because they like the stuff I talk about.
Okay. Well,
but I agree overall with the sentiment. I just think that there are some, nuances to it.
Okay. To respond to this girl's
Yeah,
video,
yeah,
is
yeah.
what you're
Because
saying.
there are a lot of content creators on OnlyFans that they don't do sex work. They do like
But a
boxing
staggering
videos.
majority do sex work.
Right. I'm sure that it's majority at
Because
this point.
I mean, let's keep it 1,000. There's a reason why all the top podcasts are male dominated. No one gives a fuck about what women got to say.
Women aren't
in
consistent
general.
because we have our hormones going up and down. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, I also do fashion try-on hauls, so a lot of I'm a model too. But you could also look at some of my other.
see clothes.
Shut up.
This is very sexy. This is so
I'm not
sexy.
ashamed. I'm not religious. I'm not ashamed of my body. I don't look at my body.
It's not your body.
Would it be fair to
Can
say?
you get mine up next, please?
Would it be fair to say? Would it be fair to say that the men only care about what you got to say because of the way that you look?
I think it reels them in, and I use that to my advantage to awaken people and enlighten people. I mean, you can laugh, but it is efficient, and it is something I'm passionate about. So
That's exactly how the West was built.
Let me be honest with y'all, ladies. Men in general really don't give a fuck what you think unless they're dating you. They really
Sometimes
don't.
they don't even care.
They don't. They're like, yeah, and even then they don't care.
Sometimes
So I mean,
they don't
like I
even
said,
I'm more aware that
They
it
just
is
want you
men.
to
So.
fucking
like you got a guy, so that you're in a different
Right.
situation. But for most women, men really don't give a fuck about what you think.
That's
Oh, yeah.
And the
that's
reason
true.
why, and there's actually a very plausible reason why men don't care what women think. Women don't have to endure life at the same level that men do. Life is on easy mode for most women, especially if they're halfway decent looking. For men live a way harder life, so they don't give a shit what you got to say. Like, is a self-made millionaire gonna care about what a trust fund baby does or says about finances? They're gonna look at him like, bro, you didn't earn your money. Get the fuck out of here. You can't sit at our table.
I work harder doing this kind of stuff than I did when I worked at Publix or when I worked like regular jobs.
I get that.
we're
I get
so
that.
privileged.
But since women have these privileges, you're not taken seriously a lot of the times by men.
Of course, yeah.
So that's just kind of what it is. Like, easy come, easy go. Like, it's easy for you to get attention from men and get certain opportunities, but at the same time, it's harder to build respect and be taken seriously. I've always said it. One of the things that sucks about being an attractive woman, even if you are brilliant, is you're never going to be looked at for your intelligence first. You're gonna have to prove that shit. You have to get beyond like the stereotypes of she's a girl or whatever, because unfortunately most women are fairly stupid. I mean, no offense, a couple of people here, ladies on the panel here, attractive, said dumb shit.
I'll take that.
But it's okay because no one cares about a woman's intelligence in general.
Yeah, and then everyone just assumes you're stupid because majority of women are stupid. So
It
then
sucks,
it's just like
The thing is, men actually know better as well. That's why they don't want to listen to what women say, because they're just smarter in general and they know best.
Well, women lack the requisite life experience to properly advise a man on the trials and tribulations of the world.
I don't really care about being smart.
There you go.
Of course they don't.
Competence isn't that important
You
for
don't care about
females, which is
love.
fine, which is cool.
Did we just all get dumbed down?
This is why single mother households do so bad. That's why
This is
fathers are so
fucking
important.
horrible.
What was that? Sorry.
it is rare for women to be passionate about information though. I mean, I'm just speaking in general. I'm not saying you specifically or anybody. Just to clear that.
How many women do you